Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us in another episode of A Day in the Life of a Virtual Latino. Today, I have Luis from Venezuela. We're so happy to have you here, Luis. Welcome. Are you excited?
Hi. Oh, yes, for sure I am now in this new step in my life.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Luis, we already know that you are a lawyer and you're working with one of our law firms. And tell us a little bit about your role. You're a legal assistant, right?
Yes, I am. Mostly my principal role is supporting the paralegal. I assist him with cases in a specific matter related to FOIAs, Act of Release of Information, that we work requesting information from our clients from the legal entities, FBI, immigration, border protection, mostly like that. And I'm always preparing, contacting the clients, let them know that the status of the case, requesting information that we need to continue the case.
Cool. And now, given that you have already a lawyer background, do you think that it has been really helpful for you, like to really actually accommodate yourself in this role? I think it's going to be like positive, right? To have that background of understand, even though you're actually working for another type of country with different laws and everything.
Yes, mostly, and even what I start seeing the options, the offers for Virtual Latinos, I've said like a form. Okay, yes, I know it's different laws, so everything is going to be different. It's not like here in Venezuela at all, but it's mostly like the understanding. If someone explain to me something about the law, how is the process, I will understand that very quickly. So mostly for that, and even when they explain to me why they need, explain me something general, I got it. It's pretty simple, at least for me. But yes, indeed, it helped me a lot to understand legal process or anything about related that is related to the law, mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have any type of hobbies? Tell me a little bit about what you do, like in your personal life. Maybe you like to play some sports or something like that.
Yes, mostly I like to exercise quite a lot, and jogging, running, cycling,
Great.
or even doing a work in my house. Not all the time, but I always try to do physical work as well. You are mostly sitting all day, and you need exercise 23. And just before this interview, I was running.
Ah, great. So you have all the energy for the day already set. That's
yes.
Great. And do you live by yourself, or maybe you live with your parents, or maybe you're married?
Oh, no. I'm living in my mother's house. It's mine as well. And yes, with my family at the moment. Yes, this is a big house, so we have room for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. And I actually, my question was because I wanted to ask you if you already have like a specific space that you designated to work, or maybe you have your little office, or how is your workspace set?
Since I start working in this firm, I have two spaces, one office and one and in the kitchen. At the moment, I'm mostly like in the kitchen. It's just like another ambient, mostly for that. But it just depends on my mood. I can be also in the living room, and mostly I'm alone. I'm alone here, so I can work in in silence. It won't be too much noise. But yes, I have at least for sure two places to work.
Now, regarding remote work, do you think it was very difficult for you to, make that shift, that when you're working in an office and then when remotely, was it hard for you? I know that you already, get used to it and everything, but did you find it challenging, or it was pretty easy for you to accommodate yourself to this new way of working?
It was a blessing once I started working remotely.
Great.
When I started in the call center, the only thing that it was hard for me was just for a desk. But I just accommodate myself quickly with a bunch of boxes, and I put it, and that was it. So indeed, it was a blessing working remotely, and as well, in my experience over there, it was with the pandemic. So in that way, I was feeling more safe.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been working with the client?
With this client, I'm almost 2 months.
Oh, it's pretty recent.
Oh yes, it's very recently, yes.
And did you find that you're already like getting used to the way of working, to the people? Did they give you a great onboarding? Because it's important for them to, give you all the information that you need in order to understand your role and everything. So it was great.
Yes, for sure. We had a lot of meetings, given us quite a lot of information, and
the training and everything. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, of course. The training was pretty simple at the beginning because I started like doing outbound calls at the beginning. So it was just like a few information. We don't need like to handle. We just contact the client. We need this and this and this. And if you have a question, I just set you an appointment with the paralegal, mostly. So like a big, huge training, it wasn't necessary.
Okay.
Then I was changing my role. Now I'm like supporting mostly to the paralegal. And over there, yes, it's always like in the training, watch a lot of videos, training videos. Well, training that is just always remotely, just in an interview as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they teach me, and I just practice. And if it's missing something that I need to do, just do it. And as well, the training is never over because
you're always learning. Exactly.
Exactly. You cannot say it better.
Yeah. And what can you say is the easiest part of your work and the hardest? If you can define, maybe think about what do you think, oh, this is the easiest for me and this is the hardest.
Like the hardest part is the one that I cannot control, like is the electricity, because we are in Latin America. So that is an issue that it happens. I have that fix for sure, but it's just when it's go out, you have like to run a little bit, and it's just you can stress out quite a lot. But since I fixed that, it's just I could start over in less than a minute. So it's not a big deal now, but it was like the hardest part. Mm-hmm. And the easiest is mostly when I have all my assignments. I can just start like working immediately. I don't if I have a question, I just ask and just wait for an answer, and I could still working by myself. I don't have like too much feedback indeed.
And what big tip can you give to stay productive during the day? Like the thing that must help you, and you say, okay, this is what I do that actually helps me a lot to stay very productive while I'm working.
I think I'm just fighting in with discipline and concentration, because as well you are at home and you must be disciplined as well. How I said before about your schedule, and you need to work. Of course, you are paying for work in order that you are being at home relaxing. So, and of course concentration, because you're at home and it can be too much variables in the ambient that can get your attention. So mostly I could say that those two tips once that you're starting working remotely.
And what are the main tools that you use for your day-to-day work? Like regarding, for example, exactly the computer, but like any type of software, specific software that you use, or for example, which is the software that you use with the team for communicating?
Okay, and for that we handled several systems, like for calling a ringtone, we use a Clio management system. For all the cases, it's mostly my main tool of working itself strictly. As well, we use Airtable for assignment the task, and of course we need to do quite a lot over there, like administration task. It's mostly from there, so it's something that everyone in the office, and there are a lot of people in the office in this in the firm, so they need to see that information and need to be updated. And GChat, Gmail that we use, of course, with the email of the company that we communicate, we send emails, I contact a message anyone that I need to speak for any task, or even feedbacks or recommendations, or to speak mostly with the paralegal, clerks, my supervisors.
Any advice that you would like to give to people that are just starting to go remotely and maybe they're struggling a little bit with that, with everything that brings, like you said, the discipline, the concentration, and everything? Any tip that you would like to give them?
Like if you're getting scared to work remotely, don't be. It's very simple. Once that you're going to get used to it like this.
Yeah.
Very quickly. So yes, it's just be disciplined, have be ready at time. Unless for me it was always that I think I learned working in the call center, be on time. And if you are looking for getting the position as well, is one of the best option, and just be I will say be patient and effort in the proposals.
If you have people maybe that you have referred people to work here with Virtual Latinos, or do you know also friends that maybe are interested in working with us?
Not at the moment. The people that I working at, they don't know too much English, so that is the principal thing that I say to them, because when they are looking for a job and they say to me, and I said, "Oh, I'm working this way." "Oh, really? I want to." "Okay, you speak English?" "No."
"No." Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, so, completely. It happened to me. Yeah. "Oh, I love what type of work that you're doing. Tell me what I have to do." "But do you speak English?" "Not so much." "Oh my God, then you can't." I mean, yeah, English is very important, especially because you work with US client, customers and everything. And the last question would be, in this case, what do you think is the biggest lesson that you have learned while working remotely that has helped you actually, like, in your life or professionally as well?
Oh, well, like a lesson, that is a first thing to think. I have never thought about it indeed, but thinking is giving me a chance to have more time for me.
Great.
Because yes, going to work, running, it could take hours, going and coming home.
Exactly.
So you have more time for you as well. How even I said that before to you, I was just arriving from running, so it gave me the opportunity to get ready quickly, and I was here at time. That imagine that I was going to a meeting in another building, so I just have more running. It's well, I don't know if I explain myself well, but it's mostly that you have time for you. You will have time for you, for your family, for what you want to do, much more.
In short words, it would be, it gave you a work-life balance. So you feel like you're actually having a balance between what you do, for you and your work as well. So that's very great. Thank you so much, Luis. It was a pleasure chatting with you, getting to know you a little bit better. Thank you so much, you guys, also for tuning in. I hope this interview was really helpful for you too. And stay tuned for more episodes of A Day in the Life of a Virtual Latino. I'll be seeing you again. Bye-bye.